T-minus 30 seconds.
Green board.
T-minus 25 seconds.
Flight lock-in. SRM TVC blowdown.
T-minus 15 seconds.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the Delta IV rocket with GOES-O, enhancing quality and reliability of the weather satellite for the forecaster.
12 seconds into the flight. Six seconds in. Solid motor chamber pressure is beginning to decline. 35 seconds in. Altitude now 3 nautical miles, velocity 1,945 feet per second, and downrange about 1 mile. 50 seconds. Passing Mach 1, vehicle now going transonic. Now passing 1 minute into the flight. Now hitting max Q, maximum dynamic pressure in the vehicle. One minute, 10 seconds in. Second stage systems now coming online. Standing by for SEP. SRM burnout. Standing by for separation. And we have separation. Separation of solid motors 1 and 2. One minute, 53 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 23 nautical miles. Velocity 5,469 feet per second. Downrange 25.7 nautical miles. The Delta vehicle now only weighs 1/2 of what it did at launch some 2 minutes, 15 seconds ago. Good engine control on the first stage. 2 minutes, 26 seconds in. Still looking good. And then 2H4 press valve. Hydrazine system pressurization has begun on the second stage. Now passing 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 39.6 nautical miles. Velocity 9,095 feet per second. Downrange 72 nautical miles. Continue to have a good engine steering on the first stage, passing 3 minutes. About a half a minute remain in full thrust mode, after which we'll be switching to the partial thrust level, about 57% of full thrust. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Standing by for partial thrust command. And we've had partial thrust command, thrust level beginning to drop in the first stage, going down to 57%. Less than 1 minute remains in first stage flight. Now at a good partial thrust level, we'll remain in this level for the remainder of first stage flight, about 45 seconds from now. Coming up on 4 minutes into the flight, mark 4 minutes, altitude now 66.7 nautical miles, velocity 15,686 feet per second, downrange 202 nautical miles. Four minutes, 15 seconds in. Standing by for MECO. MECO expected in about 10 seconds. And we have MECO Standing by for 1-2 SEP. 1-2 SEP. Ned's deploy and work. Good Ned speed. Standing by for igniter spark. And we have igniter spark standing by for second stage ignition. And we have ignition on the second stage. Good chamber pressure, good level chamber pressure on the second stage. The second stage burn has begun. And we have fairing SEP. Payload fairing has separated from the vehicle, right on time. 5 minutes, 6 seconds in. Still looking good. This first burn of the second stage should last about 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Looking at our engine control on the second stage, engine control on the second stage looks very good. 5 minutes, 23 seconds in. Altitude now 102 nautical miles, velocity 18,201 feet per second, 425 nautical miles downrange. Five minutes, 50 seconds in. Still looking good. Altitude now 111 nautical miles, velocity 18,550 feet per second, and downrange 506 nautical miles. About 6 minutes, 15 seconds remain in this first of the 3 burns we have this evening. Chamber pressure looks very good. Engine control looks very good. Coming up on 7 minutes into the flight. Mark 7 minutes. Altitude now 125 nautical miles. Velocity 19,443 nautical miles. Downrange 691 miles per hour. Still very good control on the nozzle on the second stage. Seven minutes, 40 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 130.4 nautical miles, 20,047 feet per second. Downrange distance 812 nautical miles. Now 8 minutes in, about 4.5 minutes remain in this first burn for the evening. Eight minutes, 40 seconds in. Good engine control on the second stage, very stable burn. 8 minutes, 45 seconds in. Altitude now 133 nautical miles, velocity 21,210 feet per second, downrange 1,021 nautical miles. Three and a half minutes now remaining in this first burn. 9 minutes, 40 seconds in. Still looking good. Altitude 133 nautical miles. Velocity 22,150 feet per second. Downrange 1,185 nautical miles.